Hey everyone, so we are back, and last stream we ran around like an absolute utter muppet for an hour trying to look for walls that we could smash that weren't there. So we'll just be able to pick it up and pick up where we left off. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough also. Let's make sure Piggy's in frame here. He slept all day today, more or less. But I do have some catkin arriving for him, so I hope he enjoys that when it arrives. Maybe I should just move the camera onto this table and just have Piggy on cam. Because, he's probably way more interesting to see than me. But we want to make sure that he's in frame, even if it does cut off my glorious hair that I have grown out to look like a cartoon video game character that I'm fully planning on filming scenes for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope you're alright, everyone. Anyone who is enjoying the playthrough, we haven't picked it back up for a couple of days. Mainly been busy with work and some other stuff. But this is where we come to relax and have a good time. So hopefully the rest of this game is, really fun. We got our Coca-Cola. They can sponsor me if they want. Which brings me on another thing, and I don't want to get too into this because it's not really the point of the stream, right? But fuck bills if you were British and a person who fucking works. Fuck tax if you were British and a person who works. Like, I got paid yesterday and bought a few things that I was wanting to get, and then got hit by surprise bills, They just, hey, by the way, your direct debit for fixed amount is ending. We're increasing it and going to take it out on your payday so that you definitely won't be able to get a refund on it. Absolute bull. Along with all the other things that you have to pay for when you're not paying VAT on super inflated goods. You've got to pay income tax that's like a fifth of what you earn. You've got to also, on top of that, pay money to your council for them to do no one seems to fucking know. Misspend your money and give it to things that you don't want them to. Seems to be the gist of it. So, I know it's not that much better in America, but it's a little bit better, depending on the state. I suppose, from what I've gleaned. But we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on the fact that I did actually buy the stuff that I was wanting to get, other than the PlayStation 5 controller, because I have these amazing cheat codes. Well, a cheat code called a credit card that should get me through Christmas. Fuck. But in other good news, I may be getting a better job within my company that will come with a, not a huge pay increase, but a more comfortable one. And I guess we'll take it from there. So I guess the station only seems to lead here. I just gave Piggy tuna and a cat yogurt, so he enjoyed that. Oh, we can't actually get onto the train, can we not? I thought we'd be able to get onto the carriage, potentially. We can. Watch there be a save room in here. I didn't even think to look. Oh well. Unlocked from that side. Beloved mother. If you hold this letter in your hands, mother, I am deeply sorry. It means that I was unable to continue, unable to endure, and I am no longer with you. Mother Lucia inspected the sores on my skin, pointing out the various symbols they made. She said that they were the marks of a warlock and that I am cursed. Soon, he will take control of me, body, mind, and heart. The Mother Superior warned me that this warlock would commit acts too horrific to be spoken of. As I slept last night, a terrible nightmare came to me. When I opened my eyes, I was in the middle of the forest, my body aching miles from home. Mother, I cannot allow this evil to consume me or corrupt my soul. There is only one way to escape its grasp. I promise to watch over you from the heavens above. All my heart, your dearest Amelia. Well, that's, it's not nice. Very cozy. If anyone was in the chat, they maybe could have pointed me toward the, yeah, we got recording tape, but those things are so sparse, we don't want to be using those. Is that a hand? It is. There's a hand in that window. You see it? What is that, like, dust light near all the windows? We can't get in there yet. And I don't think there's much else to find. Old school train, right? Trains in this country are notoriously filthy. Never on time. Pretty disgusting. Whereas ye old 1900s trains were really nicely designed. Even though they weren't as technologically advanced, they were kind of dressed like nice country hotel rooms. With amenities and facilities. They really were quite something, and nowhere near as expensive. Public transport in this country is a joke. Shitty service, usually not clean, the chargers on the seats don't work, they're never fixed. And, you know, I don't want to sound really cynical. I really don't. And really, mad at things, because we come here to... as a form of escapism, don't we? But... I guess I need to try to fix my electric bill. I don't know. Somehow my electric bill is really high, even though I literally was not here for a week with the fucking electricity turned off. It's maddening. And I don't use the electric radiators anymore. I know for a fact that it's like 9 pence... Is it 9 pence a minute? Not a minute. That's ridiculous. 9 pence an hour for my indoor dryer. And I know that the, what do you call them? The electric blankets aren't particularly expensive to run. Maybe it's my TV or my computer, but they're usually half the day sleeping. It's just, and I know the lights can't be that expensive to run. It's very irritating. Yeah, not much else at the train station. I'm sure that portal will open, though. Did we go? No, we couldn't go in here. So we were at the school. Let me check chat, because I still haven't figured out how to, you know, sort that out. There we go. Let's see who's in. Could invite Anthony maybe for the finale stream, because that was fun. Anything on this bus? Nothing. Some kind of monkey? There was stuff... Oh, we've got a tape to listen to, don't we? Right. What did I put the batteries in? They're back in the, Jeez. They're in my flashlight. Oh, so we want to go somewhere well lit. This is well lit enough. Take the batteries out. I was thinking we were going to have to go all the way back to that lock back in the power plant. Not the plant, the processing plant. Okay. I do miss interactable items. We know that the batteries are missing. We want to put them in. There you go, Caroline. At least the Duracell. Gotta open it. Take the other one out, right? I'll eject the button. Take that out. Yeah. Put that one in.
Tell me about your sister's drawings. What have the doctors said?
None of them have any clue. I'm not even sure they believe me.
Well, tell me then. What happens when Anna starts to draw?
She starts out fine. Just a normal 10-year-old girl drawing a picture. You can watch her mind drift off somewhere else. Her eyes roll back. She's not even looking at the paper, but she's drawing these terrible things. And then, just as suddenly, she's back in the room, behaving like nothing had happened.
Caroline, you know her better than anyone. Is there a chance she's faking his trances? Acting out for
That's Caroline on tape.
How can you be sure?
So she knew Mother Lucia before?
It would be a miracle if there weren't behavioral problems.
Last month in art class, she painted a child who was cut in two. When the teacher asked her who was in the painting, she pointed at one of her classmates. I just found out that boy's funeral is next week. He fell on the tracks of the subway and went under a train.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, but what are you suggesting? That the things Anna draws are becoming real?
I don't know. Maybe she's making these things happen. Manifesting her own reality. I know it sounds crazy, but so far enough of her drawings have come true that I'm starting to wonder it. The school wants her gone. The other kids are terrified of her. I'm desperate. I don't know what to do.
Okay. I may have a solution. There's a residential facility I know of where they specialize in helping young people.
Oh, that's why they went.
Unusual problems. A place called Villa Hess. It's located in a remote village in the south of Chile. Some of these methods are unconventional, but their results are second to none.
Please. I trust you, Isabella. Can you get these people to treat my sister?
Well, it's a relatively small unit, and usually there's a long waiting list. But as it happens, I know the senior clinician there, Mother Lucia. If Anna agrees, I could fast track her into a room there next week.
Okay. What was that last bit? I missed it. Alright, well, we definitely want a flashlight back. Alright, for some reason okay, so we got some lord there. We found out why she came here. Come on, Caroline. Oh, right, okay. So we can't actually go up the stairs. I know we came here last stream. I'm just sort of exploring, and I believe that we got everything here there is a noose, which is always eerie. You know, there's videos I want to make, like, talking about how rolling characters in tabletop games actually gives you characters, because they won't be min-maxed, like, stereotypes. Maybe related to this book that I've been half reading, or know of. And then, just, there's a few videos I'd like to make, but it always, ultimately, the minute comes down to time. Needing to plan things, having the energy, like the mental fortitude, and they don't always turn out looking the way that you want them to. So maybe that's on me. But yeah, we'll see. Oh shoot, we are trapped. Well, something wants us in here, right? But yeah, if I get this job, I truly do feel like, it's going to be a really positive development for me. A lot of my choices maybe will feel more vindicated. A lot of my toil will feel a lot more worth it, and it will also give me free time, because it's a lot more based on my skills, while also giving me more money. So the work itself won't be as, like, monitored, it will be more deadlines focused, and it's just very much working with the skill set that I have and that I like, you know, as opposed to one that I've developed that I have, but it doesn't make me particularly happy, you know? Yeah. This creepy school library. You know, they're putting all these smashables around, but there's nothing in them. So I don't know if that's... Well, there was in that one, but... So I don't know if that's randomly generated or what. I'm wondering, should we have a piggy cam going on? Should we just zoom the camera for upcoming streams into piggy? Put it on the closer table. I could also have the camera maybe more centered on, like, the microphone and me. Maybe I could, like, hang it off the actual rail with the clip, and I don't know. That'd probably wind up being really close. Oh, evil dolls. Are they gonna come to life? What do we think? Well, can't smash them. Oh, all that blood trail coming out from under the door, right? It's always so strange. Years and years ago, I got a younger brother who was doing the sports day, and I ended up going back to my old primary school with my mum. And at primary school, I think the reason that the adults seem so much bigger than you is because the scale of everything, like the chairs and the tables are actually built really tiny for children. And I never noticed that as a kid. I know that's dumb, but yeah. So when you go back as an adult, you're like, oh, everything's like super small scale. Huh. No power in the elevator. Generator room. So, Piggy has literally been asleep all day on the bed. He's woken up. had some treats, and now he is gone back to sleep for a nap, loafing on the couch, which is typical cat. But I assume he went home last night or this morning. I don't. He's basically my cat, kinda, for a lot of the day. So I kind of, whenever I go to my mum's, which isn't that much, but if I go on holiday or, I feel really bad because I don't know if I really should tomorrow maybe like chase up the rescue, just saying, look, with his microchip, because he is chipped, but can you contact whoever's address this is registered to or the number and just make sure they're not worried about him? Because there's being an outdoor cat and then there's almost never being at your actual place. And I'm sure that, I think he's just a really friendly cat that's found like a kind of snug place to hang out and sleep. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't mind. I just really hope they haven't, like, moved away. Or think that he's run away. If that does turn out to be the case, though, I'll happily pay for his insurance and I'll look after him. But then, when I go away, I've then got to arrange for someone to look after him. And he needs somewhere to stay. Right? So... Oh, piggy. Why is your tail all matted? An ominous bird song. Last night I heard the ominous song of the tutu circling the house. Desperately, I threw open the window and called its name 3 times with a firm voice, as Mother Lucia had instructed me. The bird immediately stopped singing. The next morning, a man in a wheelchair appeared at the front door. With a deep, measured voice, he asked if he could come in for a cup of milk. I agreed, still shaken by his presence. Once he finished drinking, he stared at me intently. "What do you need me to do for you?" he asked. I replied without hesitation. I didn't want to waste his time. "My wife can't have children," I said. "We tried everything. I want my wife to become pregnant." The man frowned disapprovingly. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a small glass vial filled with a dark liquid. Oh, that wasn't going where I thought it was. He handed it to me and said, "Immediately after you place your seed in a womb, your wife must inhale this liquid through her nose." And he just had that on him. I nodded nervously and took the vial. After he left, I started thinking about how I would explain this to Magdalena. I'll have her tell her the doctor gave me some medicine. I hope with all my heart that this works. Okay. Was there another page? No, that was the last page, right? This is the b-ball court. There's something shining on the second floor there. Oh, and there's someone hanging upside down from the hoop. Locked from the other side. As are most things. I think that old passage I read in an official PlayStation magazine, or maybe a third-party one, was, you know, who wouldn't be stuck or terrified in Silent Hill? A good locksmith. That goes for any survival horror. And it sounds obvious. That shadow looked like it was something chasing me then. Was that a child? Holy shit. The fuck? An ornate metal spoon. apple seeds. Dead teacher's hand rests open on the desk as if wanting to receive something. No. A wire. I love how that's still a key item, and I haven't used the wire once. Like, at least Resident Evil 3, when you've no longer use for an item, just tells you outright and lets you discard it. A foul-smelling fog. It's been 11 years since Caroline and Anna died. We're dead? This place is unrecognizable. The sun's rays no longer break through those gray eternal clouds. A thick, foul-smelling fog arrived one morning and never left. The suicide and homicide rates have skyrocketed in recent years, along with diagnoses of cancer. Most of the townspeople have abandoned Villa Hess. Only a few stubborn residents remain, along with the fishery workers who don't seem to care about anything that's happening around them. They go to the fishery, silent and hunched over. They finish their shifts and return home, their clothes and skin reeking of rotten fish. Oh God, I can't even remember the last time I heard a bird sing in this place. Now all I hear is the cawing of crows. Crows are lovely and really intelligent, and if you help them, they'll remember for generations. Alright, well that's, okay. That is a puzzle. Okay, that's waterlogged. You could get across there, Caroline, if you really wanted to. You could jump up and down a lot. Sculpture of Beethoven using an old hearing device. Art and music room. There's no enemies in here so far. Stage. All these dolls. Music sheet. Coil nails. So we need to find an instrument, right? Or is that a clue? The music sheet, if we examine it. Face dead. That is keys for a piano. Ow. So we need a VCR. Where are we going to play the VCR off of, though? There's nowhere to project it onto other than that wall. Maybe it'll still work. Oh, the cute little cupboards and stuff. Look at that. You know, seeing stuff like that, I don't know if it's... I imagine a lot of guys are in the same boat as me, where... I don't know if it's life, the economic situation, or society now. Not everyone. Some people do. Tends to be more excellent, but it is just so... There's so many barriers to having a stable partner and family life. Like, maybe that'll change in the next couple of years. You know, life can surprise you, but it's... Again, I don't want to get too much into it, because this is not what this game stream is about, but it's... Yeah. Maybe I'll just ditch the social commentary when I'm playing games. I don't know. I was concerned about the growing number of school absences, especially among children around 10 years old. I tried to reach out to the parents for an explanation, but none of them wanted to talk to me. I asked the classmates of the children who stopped attending school, and they told me that the children had to go away after being constantly bullied due to the smell of their clothing, the strong odor of fish. That was it. The link between the absences. All the children's parents were employed at the fishery. Conspiracy. A xylophone. Oh, shit. I was not expecting that. Oh. Fuck the lethal. don't die, Caroline. Yeah, things, even on normal difficulty in this game, hit really fucking hard. But you know what I said before? Could just be me. Could just be sometimes it happens earlier for some people, later for others. And sometimes your life circumstance needs to even out, or you need to meet different people, new chapter, new place, new... There's a lot of things that can change in a short amount of time, if it's time for it to happen. Yeah. And, you know, recent years have proved that to me, beyond a shadow of a doubt. But it's, you never want to feel stagnant. So with this new job, with some of the projects, like the voice acting projects I've got going on in the background, this filming for this game, you know, it gives me a lot more hope. You know? But all you can really do in that between time is still try to enjoy yourself to a reasonable degree. You know? Try to enjoy the little things. You know, I know for a fact if this cat hadn't have found me and didn't keep me company most nights and I didn't have the internet, and, well, society would be very different. But, yeah, it really helps me, you know? It's nice to have a fluffy, cute little creature that wants to spend time with you and stuff, you know? So, yeah. You're a good boy. Do you know he started sleeping on me a lot of nights? I think the past 2 nights he didn't. But he, yeah, he'll come and nap on my chest in the bed. Like, be virtually on the pillows with me. It's so sweet. He's a good boy. So even though we haven't done that much, backtracking through all this would be a ball-ache. So, horrifying drawings. It's complete madness, and yet deep down I feel I must believe her. The conviction in Caroline's voice as she recounted what happened on that island didn't sound like someone making up a story. Did Caroline really rescue her 10-year-old twin sister from the past? I met Anna the other day, and I cannot deny the resemblance, even though Caroline is 14 years her senior. Do the disturbing drawings that Anna creates become real? The parents of her... That's such a weird thing to say in American accent, because it's not Anna. 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 I guess it's Anna, right? The parents of her classmates have complained multiple times, and the principal is threatening to expel her. The other students call her a witch. Poor Anna. How could anyone make friends with children their own age if they're all afraid? If anyone can help these sisters, it's Mother Superior Lucia. So she has been here and she does know them, but she just doesn't remember. Right, we've been given a lot of recording tape, so that means we ain't getting any for a long time. Do you remember how egregious it was? Alright, let's make another save slot. No, nothing new to report? Okay, Anna. So yeah, this sequel really does expand upon just thermos... bunch of cups and thermoses for coffee and tea. Fuck's sake. I meant to go to the shop before for coffee. And I ended up getting... What did I get? Coca-Cola. And I can't be bothered going back now. Has anyone seen the new South Park season? And I know they got paid $1 billion, so maybe they're phoning it in by Paramount to, like, do like anti-Trump stuff, but it's like, that's fine, just make it funny, you know? Like Mr. Garrison being Trump was funny, but just doing like, I don't know if that's kind of the point where they're phoning in like, oh, he's just Saddam Hussein and he's got the little Willie inside, and I'm just like, is that like, the first episode of that new season was kind of funny, and him getting Satan pregnant and like trying to make him fall so that he loses the baby and stuff. Like, it's like, it's humorous, but it's not funny because it's not really saying anything. Like, not that it has to, but I just feel like it was smarter in other seasons and more on point. You know? The symbols on the chalkboard. Mercury, a reef, and a wolf. So yeah, I don't know, just I don't know if they're done now with that newest season, but it didn't really say anything. But like $1 billion for South Park, I don't know. Oh, we can't play it? Okay. Yeah, you need a key. So, what was I saying? Like, the new South Park hasn't really made me laugh, you know? In the same way other seasons have, usually at least once, an episode, or like they're very watchable. It just got very, I don't know. It's like, I just feel like they could be smarter and maybe do something more like coherent and relevant than what they're currently doing. So we've clearly missed something, because there was a locked door somewhere up here. We've got a music sheet, but we can't actually play the xylophone. Oh, maybe we need the spoon. Do we use the spoon? How are we supposed to tell which keys are which? Face dead. It's not A, B, C, D, E. No. Yeah. Is there anything we can find that would assist? Anything at all? Fill small container. Alright, so we don't have any of that. Any pointers that's like gonna tell us Sonata 14? I know those are music keys, but I don't know what keys are what, and there's no. Alright, well maybe we'll find a hint, because I don't want to have to Google it. Yeah, but if we had some kind of... Do we have to play it near Beethoven? F-A-C-E-D... If there was some kind of guide that could tell us... Because they're all scrubbed out, that'd be great. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of hint, you know, for people who don't know music keys, where you'd be able to deduce it. Because if there's no hint, then you're gonna be shit out of luck. Because the xylophone might be tuned differently to... What, you want a gun? Really, no musical hints at all. Well, that looks like you could maybe grow something there with the seeds. No. Like the art and music room would be an obvious choice, right? That's the generator room. Nothing in there. Where have I not been? Down here. We have not been down here. No. Oh, we have. And we couldn't do anything. Oh. So we need some kind of ladder to get us across there. Yeah, but we got to the break room, so... Maybe we find something to get us across there, or generator fuses. Nothing. Nada. There's we gotta have a hint. Alright, nothing. Okay. I know there's I wouldn't mind replaying Final Fantasy IX, but the thing is that is such a long game with so much reading and so much time commitment. And I know that it would probably end out being the same because they're fairly linear, but I'd want to do side quests and stuff, and but yeah, I haven't played that one for a long time. And then I saw that there's mods where they're fully voiced now as well. That people were trying to do for... Back in the day, people were trying to do entire dubs of the thing. So maybe they just took from that, or maybe they genuinely recorded all lines for it. I don't know. It's a lot of work. For no money. For a... high quality, and there's nothing wrong with doing passion projects, you know. I'll do them. I do them. I mean, I'm in a Witcher 3 mod for fuck's sake, but and you want to do the best job possible, you know. And apparently, that actually just released the first chapter of that. I'm not in that one, maybe in future ones, but you know, spoilers. But I'll do some kind of announcement when that's done. We are stuck. Because we don't know what those keys are. Door has been tightly sealed by an enchantment. Have we been this way? I didn't think we had. Maybe we have, though. Yes, we have. We are missing a VCR. Caroline could probably move those boards / blocks. This is the break room and the director's office. There is a puzzle. This is the VCR. Oh, maybe I haven't been in here then. That's Wolf, Thorns, Crown of Thorns, maybe? Mercury. But that's clearly for a key that we don't have. Right, Can she examine it further? Because otherwise I'm going to just have to give up. Yeah, we know that. But it doesn't tell us what the keys are, so we're fucked. Like, any hint would be great. Maybe in the save room? No, nothing. YouTube shorts are because sometimes I will just watch the most pointless shit. You know? Sometimes it's semi-interesting, but yeah. Like, even like a color-coded thing would be really useful, but there's nothing. Fuck. I see there's like a huge community around the game Hitman, and I suppose the levels where there's technically a lot going on is like kind of impressive in Hitman. And I suppose technically there isn't any other game like Hitman. I suppose. I mean, there is, but like not in the way they managed to make it pretty dynamic and stuff, but he just plays so... I know there's different ways to resolve a couple of the missions and stuff, but he plays so stiff that like it's not the most intuitive thing for me, personally. There's a periodic table. Beethoven doesn't give us anything. The elevator's busted. Like, even if there was something on like a wall that would just give us a hint for the xylophone sequence. Classroom 103. Art and music room. Maybe we should go there. Because if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in there, right? Oh, there. I was right. Look. We can do this. Sorry, Piggy. Sorry. We have a notebook. I mean, I could just take a picture of it, but where's the art? The artisanship in that, right? So we got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and that's green, red, blue, purple, I suppose that's lilac, because the one next to that's purple. So we'll say L for lilac. Blue, maybe it's in order, because the developers aren't completely evil. Okay. Well, let's cross-reference it. Oh, fuck. It is in order, right? It is not. It is. Okay. Well, that's good. So, I think we've got to perform it in front of Beethoven, because why else would he, you know? Right. With a spoon. We need to do face dead. So face dead will be lilac. Lilac. Yellow. Green. Light blue. Red. Light blue. Yellow. Red. Oh, got him. We have a winner. I think that alerted Piggy, one of the notes in there. What did you hear, Piggy? Was it the xylophone? Did you not like that sound? Oh. So we got one fuse. So I guess we go to the generator. Did we go into the kindergarten? We must have done. But it's locked. And was there anything else to find in the kindergarten, or is it locked? Because I don't... Yeah, we did go in there, but there wasn't anything in there other than the teacher, right? So we definitely want to go put that in the generator, because why would she need a fuse, right? So we go to the generator room, which is fortunately only here. It feels so much... I don't know why in this playthrough I didn't have my notes. Sometimes you do get stuck, but it felt good to, you know. First floor... what does that even say? Elevator... Alright, well, we want to activate the elevator then, I guess, right? Where was the elevator? Yeah, it was... Oh, okay. Just walk past it. There it is. Well, this should give us access to all floors then, right? Basement. That looks like a med kit, but I can't pick it up. Okay. There's something glinting. Oh, we need a key. So we need the basement key to be able to progress here then, from the looks of it. Yeah. Nothing in those lockers from what I could see. Oh, we're on the first floor. Okay. Floor 2 it is. Oh, it takes us to the schoolyard. Okay. We can hear the crickets. I have a mention. It always confused me. I remember a lot of animes don't do it. Some probably do, but the sound of what are they called? Those fucking bugs that are apparently only in Japan? Cicadas? Cicadas, right? Are they everywhere? And like maybe the countryside is like super noisy with the sound of them. And I remember thinking, why is that noise there for outside stuff when I watched it when I was like a kid and I didn't know? I was like, is that really what it sounds like constantly? Even during the day? When it shows you outdoors? Oh, fuck. He just follows you, does he? You bastard. Finish him. Oh, shit. Yeah, they hit really hard. So, Caroline kind of only really has like 4 to 5 hit points. Oh, what? You can't get him through there? Get to fuck. You know I hit him when they're down or something? Yeah, I was gonna say. But, what was I saying? Yeah, so like the cicadas? 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 I don't know what you fucking... But yeah. And they're like really abrasively loud. The strong will devour the weak. They're like obnoxiously loud in that anime, even in the daytime scenes. And I was like, it can't be that bad. Maybe it is, I don't know, let me know. But I remember thinking it was like, is that supposed to be power lines? Why wouldn't they just use wind? But I suppose that was kind of an early-ish anime, I guess, right? Okay. We have 2 doors. You know, I was on holiday in Greece a few months back with my buddy Tom, where we saved that kitten. Well, we took a stray that had a infected eye. It was a kitten, and you know, I caught it, and we took it to the vet, and it was a whole ordeal. I'll tell the story to someone when I'm actually speaking to them one day. But oh, that's just like the way back out, right? Or maybe not. Wow, what was I gonna say? Okay. What was I saying? Why did I bring that story up? Damn. I had a point too. Oh yeah. So we're like hanging out in the hotel room in the morning. And we played absolute bangers. Like Wish You Were Here by is it Incubus? Great song. Fuck. And we also played Two Princes and the that song that was in like every aughts movie at some point. The closing time. That one. And get what you get, don't let go. No, did we play that one? Maybe we did. And then we just played a lot of absolute bangers. What else did we play? We played I don't know. What's the other one with the Breakfast at Tiffany's? Just super chill morning, chill rock that was like great, you know. But yeah, Wish You Were Here is just fucking amazing. Like, I hadn't actually heard that one. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. And it's a really, it's an upbeat song, surprisingly. Oh, shoot. All of them are going to be coming alive. There was another thing I was watching the other day as well, which was the people still talking about Dragon Ball Z. Like, to be fair, there's been a resurgence of like Game of Thrones channels. That's one of the things I want to talk about maybe tomorrow with like a dedicated review of Darkness that comes before maybe, which is cool to see, you know. The Song of Ice and Fire isn't dead, even though the fucking TV show is, but there's still loads of fan channels that in 2025, almost 10 years, no, not quite 10 years, but years after everyone stopped talking about that show, making what-ifs of the first 4 seasons of when the show was good. Can you believe that? Most talked about show that everyone was a fan of to forgotten overnight. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, so there's still Dragon Ball channels that I guess like kind of mostly grifters, but like trying to do the movies aren't canon, and all the movies are canon, right? Because I say so. They make it work in the games. TFS made it work. They're canon, okay? They're just side stories. Don't think too hard about it. You know what I say to that? You take the anime presenting scenes happening one after the other at face value. What if there were breaks in between? Cell was waiting a while for the Cell games to start. It doesn't make any fucking sense, I know. But some people say it's an alternative timeline. But one of the funniest comments, or coolest comments I saw a while ago, for anyone that gives a fuck about Dragon Ball after the age of 17. So, Future Trunks is from the movie timeline, making for some really confusing conversations with the mainline DBZ anime characters off screen. And he's just too bashful to bring it up. I love that theory. It's just gold. It would have been kind of cool if TFS did something with that. Maybe I could do some kind of skit with that. I don't know. Oh, am I talking too loud, Piggy? Am I being too boisterous and it's woken you up? I'm sorry, Piggy. I'm sorry. He's such a good boy. Well, he's seen something outside the gate. He's seen movement. So he's wondering if it's another cat. Or it could just be me being somewhat loud and boisterous. Wakes him up a little bit. Piggy? You don't want your treats? No? It's not like you. It's not like you. Piggy? You don't want your treats? Yeah, does. I think that I don't know if it's because he's a little bit older. He can still jump and he still plays. I don't know if his smell or his eyes aren't as good, but usually they are. I think it just depends on what mood he's in. There you go. See, I thought you'd want them. You're going to love the catkin meat stuff that I've ordered for you. Costing me a fucking fortune. I may only be able to do it for like a month, and I'll just have to interchange the food I've already got for him. So the webcam was actually updating, and I what did I even get in there? Computer lab key. So nothing up here then? Where was the computer lab? Oh, the basement. Are we gonna go to the basement, Piggy? The basement? But yeah, he usually... yeah, so we went through this... we went to the textiles classroom? That was with all the dolls, right? But then it looks like there's loads of classrooms that I haven't been in, but maybe I can't get in them because they're locked. Because they're like... But yeah, so he was eating cat yogurt that he loves. You'll have seen me give it him on stream, and I did record it on my phone, but just not on the stream, because the camera was updating. Otherwise, I would have, recorded the whole thing. Got the end of it, but it was very cute. That's electronically locked, but we haven't been in here yet, right? Oh, that's freaky as fuck. Nice. It's a memorial for deceased children. There are so many names. Is our name on there? No. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway. Was that a ghost? You see that, right? There's a ghost in here. Oh. Maybe they're not, Yeah, you see them? I guess they're not hostile. I bet those are like pictures of the developers as kids. Or something. Well, there's nothing to find in here, but I suppose that is pretty freaky. That the ghost is still in here. So I guess we didn't really need to go in there, because we didn't really find anything, but, a bit of flavor, right? So, yeah, he's just loafing on the floor now. To be honest, I could probably move the cam back up to me so I'm actually in frame and I'm not squatting. So we'll do that before we carry on. But then I had closing time stuck in my head for ages. Closing time. I know. See, whenever I've got like garbage from throughout the day that I've been too lazy to like get up and put in the bin before a stream, it's bad. But then, yeah, okay. We'll move it back down if Piggy comes back, okay? But there is water there. Okay. We'll move that. And then, yeah, okay. Alright, we're good. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 10. Yeah, we can do a 2-hour stream, right? Yeah, why not? So... I am really looking forward to filming tomorrow. There was only one set of acid rounds, right? Yeah. The thing is, you save them for the bosses, but you don't really need them for the bosses. But you kind of do. Wait, did we just go the long way around when we didn't even need to? We did, didn't we? And just so I'm not going nuts, we can't get through there because... How are we gonna... Alright, well, we have to go to the basement anyway, so... Why is there a computer lab in the basement? And why are there no stairs? Well, if the stairs are blocked off. Yeah. Oh, so that key is single use. Okay. Gotta be a fuse in here, right? More recording tape. So now you give me all of it. Don't enter. You don't need to tell me twice. Okay. Since Caroline and her sister came here, things have changed. The locals have become quiet and ill-tempered. Well, the workers at the fishery were always irascible, to say the least. But now there's something in the air that seems to be affecting the mood of the entire town. There is an absence of laughter from the children during recess. I've had to deal with increased cases of depression and even anger issues in children as young as 6 or 7. The previous school psychologist recorded far fewer incidents. I swear, even the birds have stopped singing. What is happening here? There's symbols on the chalkboard. A mustache, bow, and a sunflower. Okay. Painkillers. Oh, fuck. That'll try and clip me on the way out, eh? Oh. Shelves full of cleaning supplies. So we need to put something in its hand. Nails. Oh shit, so this is like a prison cell or where the janitor sleeps or something? Alright, well we need to figure out what the fuck's going on with the hands. Do we no, okay. Oh, so there was a classroom in the basement. Serial killer. Kill 128. Oh, you fucking bastard. Yeah, once you get the sledgehammer, that fortunately one-shots, like, some of the smaller enemies. Well, okay, with... Yeah, okay, coil nails. You know, maybe I really should have advertised this stream in, like, one of the many Discords I am now in. I may do that if we keep playing tonight. It'd be nice to get just a little bit more, maybe slightly consistent engagement. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna lie back a bit because my back is fucking killing me, and you guys should still be able to hear me fine. So, we found stairs. Did we? Did we even go to the... Oh wait, there was a key in the hand. So maybe this leads somewhere we haven't been yet. Looks like it does. Oh. Door's boarded up. Well, we have got a crowbar. Supplies. Oh. Shoot.
Whoa. Thank you. You saved my life.
Caroline, is that you?
Isabella? What are you doing here?
This is a miracle. I thought you were dead.
No, I'm fine, Isabella. Look at me.
But you drowned. I've seen your grave.
I've seen it too. In the town cemetery.
That's right. The grave next to Anne's. I place fresh flowers there every week.
Oh.
Thanks for that, but obviously I'm not dead. And I've seen Anna today, and she was very much not dead either, so I don't know who's buried there.
It's just a storm. There was a storm and you were lost at sea. They never recovered your bodies.
Where is all this coming from?
Lucia told me. Not long after you got here, you and Anna were on a boat that sank. I was devastated. I came here for the funeral and never went back.
Nobody sank, Isabella. That scheming old fraud just needed us to disappear.
I can't believe it. I'd often take walks around the graveyard with Lucia to clear my mind. I'd break down in front of your grave and beg for forgiveness. She'd be stood right there, watching me, and never say a word.
Well, I can believe it. That woman's completely unhinged.
Caroline, you have no idea how sorry I am. I truly believed Lucia could help you and Anna.
It's not your fault. She had a lot of people fooled.
No, but it sort of is my fault, though. You see, Lucia is my sister.
Was she in the first game? I don't remember.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Caroline, she wasn't always like this. I watched her dedicate her life to helping people. But that all changed when she got to this town. It's like something corrupted her from the inside. When I think of the sacrifices she asked of me, I'm filled with shame and regret. But seeing what she's become, it's too much to bear. How can I ever make amends?
I don't know, Isabella. But if you want to make a start, help me find Anna. Look, she left me a drawing of this room. Do you recognize it?
Anna drew this?
Yes. Are you all right? What does it show?
This looks like the archives room. It's in the director's office, but you shouldn't go there, Caroline. That thing she's drawn is Pighead. He's the twisted creature that's been killing the children and locking their souls in inanimate objects.
What?
Set traps for it, and it's too clever and too powerful. If you see this thing, just run. Promise me.
Thank you for your advice. But I need to find my sister no matter what.
So is it unkillable?
Understand. Please, be careful, Caroline.
Is that thing gonna
That
stalk
thing
us
is
now?
lurking in this school. Watch your back at every moment.
You should leave, Isabella. There's nothing more you can do here.
No, I have to stay. How else can I make up for what's happened?
Yeah. I understand. Goodbye, Isabella.
Okay. Other side of the playground. Oh, we've not been here yet. Oh. Okay. It's noon already, but thick clouds over the sky and everything is dim. Something must have died nearby because I can't escape an awful smell. My radio isn't picking up any channels and the bike stopped working. Checked the fuel, mechanical components, and the battery, and everything seemed to be in order. Very strange. I'll have to continue on foot. It's only 30 miles or so. Holland made us walk further during training just for kicks. In the distance, in the direction of Villa Hez, I can see a thick layer of fog. Nails. Oh, shit. The Pigman is, that's from Manhunt, right? Never played that. Saw some YouTube videos about it few years back. Because people every now and then get nostalgia for old stuff, I suppose. I feel like we're doing a really good job at conserving our ammo, because if this game has taught us anything, it is that magnet band guaranteed quality. It is that you what was I saying? It's that ammo is in very short supply when you really need it. So if you waste it on some enemies, like early game, you kind of have to. But not all of them you do. So yeah, this was crowbarred, so... Oh! I barely used the metal detector at all. Gotta put something around here, right? To be honest, I completely forgot about the metal detector. Used to love playing on slides when I was younger. It brings back beautiful memories for me. You still do. You can still go on slides and stuff. It's just if you go by yourself, you're gonna get some funny looks. Oh shit. Probably a pig house, though I'm not sure since there's no pig around. Nice. Powder and shot. Usually, they're always giving you the powder and shot, right? So this links to... This be the courtyard? Yeah, it does. Links back there with the VHS and the... Well, really I should go save it. But I'm not gonna. Because we do this stuff bareback, raw dog, no protection. And we live with the regrets. Alright, well that's locked. Oh shit! Gotta be careful. Electronically locked, so we will need a fuse from a fuse generator. The boys' restroom. Sinks are stained with blood. Dark birth. What have I done? His face, dear God, his face! I swear he looked right at me with what I thought was an eye. It was surrounded by folds of flesh that bore no resemblance to a human face. Magdalena is dead. She didn't survive the birth. My son has stolen her life. I've sacrificed too much to have him. I must not give up on him now. The good doctor looked around the room to make sure no one was listening, then approached me and whispered awful words in my ear. He offered to list my son's birth record as stillborn so that I could leave without consequence. For a moment I was enraged, but then I understood. With the boy declared dead, I could hide him from the world and save him the shame. I nodded my agreement and left the hospital with my newborn son stowed away inside a bag. Jeez, that's dark. Oh. Think someone played a little game there. That is a facehugger. I didn't know they could... Someone played a little game here. Oh, it's Saw. Right. It's just... Toilet full of blood. Nothing? Can't be nothing, right? Ow. Gasoline. We know that's better than nothing. Okay. We've got seeds. Oh, I get it. Okay. So we need to use the one fuse to be able to open... Because now we don't need to use the elevator. So we can use the fuse to open that electronic lock. Okay. I think I got it. Wonder what toppled that roundabout. You know... I grew up across from this play park with, like... Have we been in here? My nana used to have a play park across the road with, like, this huge ladder frame and all sorts of stuff. And then they just got rid of all of it. Like, 10 or so years ago. And it's just so much of the country now in the West is just not centered around encouraging families, right? Like, there used to be play areas and stuff in every McDonald's, for instance. There used to be... Everything was so much more aesthetic as well. But the before time was genuinely better. And you know, you go to a lot of places now and it's just so sterile. Well, not sterile, like in a hospital sense. Just so... How do I put it? Like brutalist and... like... unimaginative and postmodern ugly, you know? You know, we'll go save it. Because it's weird. I'll hold up my hand and say that I did treat myself to a KFC earlier today. I know. And I'm suddenly hungry again. Where is that tape? Oh. Yeah, we should probably save it. Alright. Not bad. How long have we played? 16 hours?
This place couldn't get any weirder. I met Isabella here, my psychologist. There she was in the school hallways. She was almost unrecognizable. I can't even imagine what she's been through these last 14 years here. She seemed surprised to see me, too. Apparently, Mother Lucia told everyone Anna and I were dead. I still don't know what Lucia has planned, but I'm guessing faking our deaths won't be the worst part. Lastly, it looks like Anna's drawing is pointing to the school archives. I need to find a way in there.
Alright, well, that was a fun stream. We may come back later tonight, and we may play some more. I'm suddenly really hungry. Maybe it's the Coca-Cola, I don't know. But, yeah. We're gonna end it there. Hour and a half, not so bad. That's a way more of a digestible stream for people to, you know, tune into, I suppose. It's a lot to ask someone to spend 4 hours on it. Not that I intend streams to be like 4 hours, but it's a lot to ask someone to